Whoops, I hit it a few seconds early. Oh well. Hello everyone, how's it going? Hi Labs, hi Jen, hi myself. I'm looking at chat. Hope you're all doing well today. So, if you were here yesterday, very excited, we hit affiliate, which means we'll be able to do channel point stuff. Twitch is kind of slow at updating stuff, so we can't actually do it yet, but theoretically, hopefully in the next few days, we'll be able to get that stuff set up. So still just, hello. So still just, simple today, nice and quiet, whatever. No points yet. But we will be doing crafts today. I'm gonna, at least for today, maybe the next few weeks, stick to some computer crafts because my craft table setup is still a bit of a work in progress, and I figured this was just easier. But there's plenty of projects I need to work on, so there's something everywhere. Yeah. So, Jen, to answer your question, we will be working on a robot from the very old Superman cartoon. I started him a while ago and have not finished. But yeah, it seemed like a good thing to get working on. So that's what we're gonna do today. Oh, let me get some music playing. Ooh, doing bases for Death Guard. I meant to ask what you're working on. Are you doing anything fancy for it or just going simple? Let's see. I want to make these arms a little thinner. Okay. Trying to figure out the articulation for this. Oh, you have a style you're going for? Nice. I usually try to stick to simple bases for all of them. Sometimes I'll do, like, Discord. I'll do a little fancier if it's like a leader or like a special unit or something, but otherwise I just do, some simple dirt. The hard thing about this is that it came out, probably the 40s, so it was a very simplistic robot, so I'm trying to make it a little more realistic, so it's like, well, that joint is literally just a circle. How do I translate that into 3 dimensions? But I think what I'm gonna do, so this can rotate on this axis. I think if we put another one of these sideways here, then it can go up and down and back to back. And I think that would get a pretty full range of motion. So I think we'll do that. Oh, the other thing I have to decide is if I want it to be articulated or like one solid figure. So like what I have over here is the body and the different necks and heads. So I can just print one body and then whichever head I want to go on top of it. And you can see the difference between these two. Let's see if I can grab a quick reference pic to show what I'm talking about. So they, well, let me show you a normal picture of them first. This is good enough. So yeah, they're very old-timey, kind of cartoony robots. Yeah, the idea is to 3D print them eventually, make them that scale. But so yeah, they're normal robots, and then these holes around their neck, propellers come out, and also out of their arms, and they can fly. So you can see kind of the propeller there. So I've got this head for when he's upright, just plops down on there. Can you see? Oh, yeah, you can see my mouse. The head plops down there, and then if they're flying, the body can go sideways and then connect here. So it's sort of a modular, and then the 3 different necks without a propeller, with the propeller coming out, and then with the propeller spinning. So I can't decide if I want to do that for the arms and legs as well. Like basically if I want a solid model imposed before I print it, or if I want to print everything separately and then glue it together in different poses. Your propeller, I still gotta get sound effects so I can boo you. Also, the propeller, I'm gonna be saying propeller now. The propeller was fun to design, but it definitely took a while to figure out a shape that worked well. Cause like, boo yourself. Yeah. I didn't want to do a solid circle. So then I was just playing around with a lot of things. I tried kind of a, what's that car logo? That's just the circle split up into 4. I was doing something like that with like straight lines, and that didn't really look good. BMW? I don't know, yeah, probably. Actually, I could just do this and show it really quick. Let's see, an eraser there. Howdy. Okay, if anyone would know. This is gonna be so janky, but I don't care. Combine. Yeah, so I was doing something like that, and I was playing around with a lot of shapes, and it took a lot of figuring out to get to a shape I actually liked. And yeah, this took quite a while. Actually, if I split up the shapes, will it show how many there were? Yeah, you can start to see. That looks absurd. This is Tinkercad, by the way. It's a lot of basically just combining different shapes. So the more complex a shape, the more like steps you took to get there, you know? So this was a lot of figuring out what size of these like spikes I wanted, and then getting them all in place, and then yeah. Layers and layers and layers and layers. But I'm happy with how it turned out. So yeah. So that's the head and torso, and I can't decide. I think that's the biggest reason I took a break from working on this, because I couldn't decide what I want to do for the limbs. Because if I do like a peg and a hole like the head, I think it'd be hard to get the articulation. Hi, Minoc! Would have said hi earlier, but I'm busy looking for a rent in your OneDrive folder. That's quite all right. We all have our quests in life. And I hope you found or find what you're looking for. You know? Yeah, I wasn't gonna pry, but you know, sometimes we're all looking for toes in all the wrong places. Yeah, maybe I'll just sculpt separate arms. Jen has no chill, and we love that for her. What did I do for this? Is this the same on both sides? Okay. So from your D&D campaign. Love that song. Thank you. I already forgot what song was playing. Actually, I probably wasn't even paying attention to it. I get really focused in on debating the song, or not the song, debating the shape and what I want to do. Alright, so I'm going to move these two. Let's go over there for now. I'm going to... Yay, you found your toe! I'm very happy for you. I didn't mean to stretch it. Okay. So, let's see, we'll rotate this. Oh, I did. All the right toes in the wrong places. That classic song. Man, another reason I need to get my soundboard up. I do some applause right now, some big cheering. Okay, so if this is coming out of the body, I guess in theory, these would be separate, like this, and then one of them would be connected to this, and then one of them would freely rotate. So if that were the case, then really the arm should only connect to half of it. Well, I guess it could connect but still be wider. This is why I took a break working on this. It's like a brain puzzle. Maybe I make it wider. See how that looks. I don't like the look of that. I'm so indecisive on all this stuff. And also, like, I know no one's gonna think about it as much as I'm thinking about it. Let's see, what if it were like that? Thinner arm? Like, I guess that's... No, I feel like it needs to be... I feel like the arm needs to be centered to the whole thing. I mean, we can just pretend that it's split here and the arm is only connected to this half and that's how it rotates. It can be a secret between friends, right? Let's see, let's get that centered. Alright, well, actually I shouldn't have centered it yet because you won't tell, thank you. I know, you're no snitch. I feel like it's gonna be an hour from now and I'm gonna have like one more piece. And like it feels like such a slow process figuring, or not figuring it out, but like deciding what I want to do. Yeah, maybe I'll get, well, let's see, I don't want it to stick out on this side. Shrinking it, yeah, that changes the shape a little bit, so we'll just cut off this side. No, I don't want you on that one, I want you... Come on. There we go. Nope, still on an... Why are you on... No. It's usually pretty good about snapping to different surfaces. Come on. Why are you being like this? Well, I guess I could just do that and move it over. Alright, so hide that much of it, I think. Whoops. I did undo instead of combine. This one, okay. Okay, I'm okay with this. Let's see, let's get it really nice and centered. The timeline snap tool in Premiere and turn it off, yeah. Buttons need to be hard to press except for when you want them to be easy to press. And they should just magically know which is which. I think agreed. I think this wall should be totally flat because seeing all the lines come together looks really weird. So let's go back and okay. Let's see, put it here. Let's see how that looks. Nope, don't want to combine with that. that. Okay. No, wait. What did I do? Why is that? Alright, let's try that and see how that looks. This is all one shape, right? Oh, is that? Yeah, it is one shape. I already knew that. Now it's just making me paranoid. Oh, okay, that's what's happening. Okay. This part comes out, so I thought I was lining it up with this, but if I want to cover the holes, I need to line it up with this. Oh, okay. I guess I'll make this transparent to see where I want it. Sometimes it gets a little, like, what am I even looking at anymore? Okay, I think that's lined up. Make that solid again. Oh, wait, this part sticks out even more. Okay, you know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm just gonna have to... I should have just done this to begin with. Alright, that can go back how it was. I'm just gonna make... Alright, come on guys. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I'm just gonna erase part of this one itself. Whoops. Not where I wanted that. Okay. There we go. Man, those rings go pretty deep. Ah! What? Oh. That's all the shapes that turned into the gears. Let's see, let's try going more over like that. Okay. Well, we got rid of the lines, but do I actually like the look of it? Is the question. I don't know. I feel like this should also be wider. Let's see. Okay, I think this is... Well, we're on the right track at least. I guess I should make sure I'm happy with the arm before I start doing everything else. Man, I am not a sculptor. This is like so tedious. Okay, so the actual reference, I've got a lot of reference images off screen, but the arms aren't actually that long. They go about down to the torso. Okay, so that's kind of what it. Oh well, I guess. Why are you refreshing? Why are you refreshing? Just show me the robot again. Sir? Whatever. I'll just look at it on my computer. I guess I gotta figure out where I definitely want the shoulder to connect. Because then if we're making the arm go down to about here, that'll change that. That's the other thing I hate about this. It's like, if you want to change one thing, it like changes a bunch of other things. Then you gotta take everything into consideration. Yeah, I guess in the cartoon it's like a little below the top edge of their torso. All those dependencies. Yeah, everything affects everything else. So that's probably a good height for the shoulder. Okay. So then All right, I think, let's see, let's copy this. Yeah. Because this will probably use the same joint for the elbow. Oops. Let's see, we'll just make everything line up. Okay. So, alright, if this is the elbow, you'll be able to see both sides, so I'm gonna get rid of the stuff I erased. Do I want rivets on both sides? No, I don't think so. We'll leave it like that. Okay, so where exactly do I want the arm to end? Whoops, gotta do both. Okay, so the arm was I guess the elbow is a little lower than the body, but I'll put it like there. Yeah, I think I like that. Oh, that's right. Incoming ad break. Now that I'm an affiliate, I did play around with the settings. Because Twitch is like, how many... There's basically no way to do no ads, but I basically did it the least amount of interruptions. Of course, channel points aren't ready yet, but ads were. But we will have a quick commercial break. I don't think people are able to subscribe yet, which is odd because it can play ads already. 3 minutes every hour. Yeah, that's basically the like what Booty does. The lowest frequency, but also if I do 3 minutes per hour, then there is no pre-roll, which pre-roll ads are terrible, so I'm able to turn those off. In the future, I've got a playlist of old commercials, and actually I'll play a few now. Let's see. Yeah, we got to get some things figured out. We started looking at it, but like not everything is ready on Twitch's side, so like there's some things we can't do yet. But in the future, once people are subscribed, you won't have to watch the ads. But I figure for the ad break, we'll watch old commercials, so people don't miss the actual content. I mean, not that I'm doing so much that like you're gonna miss things, but also I will it won't just be sharing my screen. It'll be, full screen on the TV. But yeah, it's all work in progress. So yeah, I think everyone will be getting ads if no one can sub yet. So I'll see you on the other side. I'll miss you. I'm still here. Won't miss anything. I will sit stoically in silence. And see you on the other side. Got 39 seconds. Man, remember internet CDs? Oh, it was less than half the price of AOL. Not bad. I'm gonna have to edit all this empty space at the end of commercials. Probably really... Can you even hear it? Is it quiet? "10 seconds. Tape them on your walls. See you on the other side, everyone. Good luck. Find a buddy." Do you have an ad? Mods? Oh, no. Huh. Let me know if you do get an ad. I'm curious. Huh. Is anyone getting in it? Nope, no ads for you either? Okay. I guess Twitch is just... Oh. Now it says ad break ends in 3 minutes. Oh, you also had the... Hello, Ames. Oh, you have turbo, so yeah, that will make a difference to you. But we don't. Huh. How odd. Oh well. Hey, no ads, I won't complain. Back to it, I guess, then. Ad break in prog. Why am I building a robot? Because I feel like it? It's a silly question. I'm building a robot from the old Superman cartoon. I don't know why this other picture isn't loading anymore. But, yeah. I'm working on the arms right now. Good reason. Thank you. Thanks for joining. How are you doing? Okay, so I made that wider. Probably still do a little wider. Oh, I gotta recenter it now. We're both working on our robots. I love that for us. Okay. Let's see. Yes, the hangout is robot themed today. Alex, forget the Death Guard. You gotta start painting some robots. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to make a hole in the body. Sorry, Alex, that's the rules. It's robot themed today. So, alright, so if this is gonna be a joint, or not a joint, you know what I mean. Yeah, I guess I should make a little hole here for... Man, I don't know how anyone, like, designs robots. It's too hard. Oh, shoot. So if I do that, then I'm gonna have to do it on this body, too. You can kind of see the spot where Superman's grabbing it. It pops open because they're bank robbers. He's smoking weed. So they go in the bank and they dump all the stuff in their open back. But if I do... I thought I was done with the torso, but if I'm making a little... whatever, it's not the end of the world. Okay, so... Let's figure out the exact spot I want this. Alright, move that over. Okay, so... Alright. Yeah, I guess it should be centered on the body. Move that over some more for now. It's tough too, because sometimes it's like figuring out there's good tools for aligning things, but if the shapes are weird, it doesn't always work. So like the body is such a weird shape. It comes out a little, it's very hard to see. It's a very slight angle, but it comes out a little bit on this side. And then he's got the little thing on his back. So if I try to align it to the body, oh, you know what I can do? I know what I can do. I'll just make another shape and align it to that. I'll just make sure it lines up with the line. Because even if it's not exactly the middle, this line is good enough, so I want to center everything to that line. I'll change the color. Is that... Okay. So, I just want to align these two shapes. And then wherever they end up, I'll just line that up again. That's okay, so those two are centered. So if I move, oh, alright. So if I move these two back this way, now this gear should be centered on the line. Good, good, good. Okay. So, let's see, come back to this. Alright, so what do I want the height to be relative to the arm? Let's do this. Alright, so we'll put that over there for now. We'll make a copy of it. Make it one shape. So if this were here... Alright, so that's like arm straight down. Whoops. So if his arm were rotating, let's say... I kind of wish you could rotate from like a pivot point, but that's getting a little nitpicky. It's perfectly fine beyond that. So I guess if it were, oops, to do that, I almost wish I had like a physical thing I could manipulate just to better get my head around this. So it can't be too high on the circle or else it'll rotate into the body, and we don't want it to clip through the body. So, alright, I guess, what would his maximum range be? Maybe that? So, let's see, go around there. So if we wanted him to move like that, this would need to be lower and maybe out a bit, like that. Because then, and then if he puts his arm back down, oh, this might be hard to visualize. Let me copy this. Why did you do that? Come on. Okay, so if this were to rotate... Oh, you know what? I should copy this one too. Silly. Okay. So that's where it starts, and then if it rotates back down, like that, and then it would be... Let's see, line this back up, because it's rotating around... Ah! Okay, so it would be about there. It's not a terrible range of movement, but then let's see, move this over here. That's sticking out too much from the body though. Am I putting too much thought into this? Yeah. Can I help myself? Not really. Well, it's been more than 3 minutes. Did anyone end up getting ads? That's so weird. Maybe even though the alerts are set up, not the only one talking to yourself. I mean, usually it's just in my head, but now that I'm, on camera, it might as well be out loud. Yeah, maybe it gives you the alerts for the ads, but until people can sub to skip them, it doesn't actually play them. Yeah, I don't like the look. Oh. You can go back there for a minute. Yeah, I feel like that's sticking out too much, even if it's realistic. You technically don't have to monetize ever. Yeah, that's true too. But I mean, if people want to pay me to hang out and do silly little things, I'm not gonna stop them. No, I'm not doing this to make money. I'm doing this to force myself to work on projects like we're doing right now. Cause I got a pretty good half of a robot and then stopped for like 6 months. What did I do for the head? Let's go back to that. So, hang on a minute. I already, yeah. I think I cheated this one a little bit as well. Like, I obviously had to cut off the gear depending on where it meets the body, but I think I think here it sticks out a little more, and here it's down a little more, so it's not, they're not technically in the same spot. Actually, I could just do this and see. Oh, maybe I did put them in the same spot. Oh, I think what I cheated was how much it would cut into the torso. You feel cheated too. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, maybe I'll let's go back to where this was. Okay. Maybe some gifted subs in your future, yeah. Yeah, who knows? I kind of like the look of the double arm. I'm not gonna keep it, but it's fun. Yeah, I think what I'll do is probably, even though realistically, all right, so realistically it would be like here, right? Put it down a little bit. It would be sticking out from the body that much, but I want it to be there. So yeah, I think I'll just have to cheat it a little bit and just have it connect in two slightly different spots. Actually, let's make these two different colors. Put that one there. Okay, put this one here. Combine, we'll make that one. We'll do that. Oh, whoops. I had to line them up better before I combined them. Okay. So, alright. Then this one will do the same thing. Can tell I'm focused once the mouth opens up. There, we'll do green. So, really, I want that to be like there. And then either, if I really want that to be in the same spot, then this would cut into the body a little bit. Ayo. Ayo. So either the gear will be in the same spot and this will cut into the body a little bit, or we'll do that and then it'll just be, the gear will just be in a slightly different spot. I think that's the best case scenario. So yeah, it won't be technically proper or whatever, but I think that'll be good enough. And then with 2 degrees of articulation, I think you can get pretty much a full range of motion, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. So then I'll just have to use... Oh wait, so then... this hurts my brain figuring this stuff out. So if I want to do it in different poses, I'm gonna have to, I guess, have 2 different gears on the body and then just use the different... Yeah, because I can't have it be one piece like this, because if I want the arm to be in a forward pose, like that, whoops. Alright, so if I were doing that with this one, then that would rotate this one, and I don't want that one to rotate. Oh, unless... Okay, wait. What if there's another circle here in this direction, and then that can also rotate? I think I'm getting too in the weeds with this. But then that would work for this rotating. Because then it could... let's line this up a little better. Because then if those two were connected... Whoops. Yeah. Then they could both rotate? Well, that's unnecessary if they're both rotating in the same direction. That doesn't really add anything from a design perspective. And then it would still be sticking out from the torso with this gap that I don't want. Okay, yeah, that was a failed. It was a thought experiment, didn't work out. They don't always. So yeah, I want, if the arm is going up, I want this gear to stay vertical. Feels like figuring out tripods and stands. Yeah, it's like, okay, which axis does this rotate? Where do I want it? What moves where? I feel like doing that, moving the microphone too. Just like staring at this. Let's go back to when I had the one piece in the direction, or in the spot I liked. I have no idea what I'm watching. Honestly, that's kind of what it feels like. One Piece mentioned. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where I want these shapes. Okay, so oh no. Alright, so that's in a good spot. Alright, we'll do this again to line it up. No, I didn't want that one to move. I do wish when you align them, you could tell them, like, align, keep this one where it is and move this one, but it sort of just decides. Ah, well, good enough for the moment. Okay, so that's all right. If I want it somewhere like that, and then oh, that's right. I wanted to make a little box or whatever where the gear goes in. Let's do that first before we get distracted. More distracted. All right. Oh, no, that's what I was doing. That was on purpose. Because before I cut a hole in the body, I want to make sure that I know where the hole is going to be. Okay, so yes, I am happy with the arm being there. So I'm happy with this gear being here. Okay, so I am confident in cutting a piece out of it. All right, so all right, what size is this? This is 10.93 by 11.6. 10.93 by, I already forgot, 11.6. Okay. All right, so this is the exact size of the gear. So if you want it to be a little bigger on each side, so let's see, I'll do, what was it? 10.9, maybe like 0.2 on each side, so that would be what, 11.3. Okay, and then 11.6, 7, 8, 9, 12 exactly. All right. Now, whoops. If I align these two, will it move the gear? Yes, don't want that. Okay, so I will make a second gear so I know where I want it to be. And then once I line up these two, I'll just line up the gear with that. Okay, align, okay. Okay, so, nope. All right, let's see. line these. Okay, they are lined up. So back you go that way. All right, now to figure out the depth of the hole. So I want to kind of do something similar to this where, like, you see it doesn't go in too deep. It's sort of just, you know, you can see that it's there, but it doesn't, it's not a hole all the way through the head. So let's line it up with the body first. Oh, that's way too long. Okay. Alright, so let's see what, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what 4 millimeters, or 0.4 looks like. Hide that for now. Come on. Sometimes the more complicated a shape is, combining it takes a few minutes. Not a few minutes, but like, not instantaneous. Oh, I forgot to center it. No, wait, I did center it. Oh, I didn't center it vertically, though. Let's undo that. Oh, boy. And then it just freaks out for a minute. Come on. Could you please let me undo without... Nope, you're just gonna... you're just gonna keep doing that. Oh. Oh, that's why it's being weird. Because this is... Okay. Let's do this. Nope, I don't know what I just did. Okay. On the bright side, things are... Alright, yeah. So things are back in place. So... Alright. Let's try that again. Remember to drink your water, I say as I take my million. Thank you. Ah, come on. Why are you being like this? Oh, So if I why are you taking so long? You just really don't want to combine those shapes. Let's see if I move it if it works any better. That really just does not want to combine those shapes. Okay, what if I combine these shapes? Yeah, you'll do that. The holes always make things more complicated. That's what the see-through shapes are. It is a pretty clever system, all things considered. You have normal blocks, and you got eraser blocks. If you combine normal blocks, you just get a bigger block. If you combine eraser blocks... Okay, you're just not working at all now. Guy, come on, I'm trying to show chat how this works. You're such a simple shape and you're gonna be uncooperative. There we go. So the eraser blocks cut out wherever it overlaps, basically. Holes make everything complicated. So sometimes it doesn't like cooperating. So I'm trying to cut the hole out of this, but then yeah, when the outline turns red, it's like either thinking or just not working. Oh, there we go. Sometimes just playing around a lot, like going undo and redo usually resets it a little bit. Do I want more of a cutout? Oh yeah. So we've got the big cutout running alongside the body. I kind of want to make it line up with that. So in that case, zoom way in. Software be like that sometimes, yeah. Okay, so now here we can see how far the eraser block is going, and we're going to want to go all the way back to here. Okay, let's see how that goes. You got no money for the petrol, that's what I heard, and it's alright. Give it a second. Okay. Oh, that went a little deeper than the line. I mean, I want to go fix it because you can see this line, so they're not exactly lined up, but I know that if I'm printing this at like this big, you're never in a million years gonna be able to see it. Like the printer can't even print that fine of a line, so I'll probably leave it. Does that work though? Yeah, I think that works. So, all right. Now let's figure out this arm again. Okay, so if that's there, so that's like neutral resting arm face. And then, all right, if he's lifting his arm, I guess I'll figure out the lifting arm first. I'll just make that transparent for now so I can still see everything. All right, so line this up better. I think I finished your base. Ooh, you're finished! Congrats! If you haven't already sent pictures, I look forward to seeing them. I mean, I look forward to seeing them either way. I just haven't checked Discord. Nope, this is hard to look at. Gonna hide that for now. Alright, so where exactly do I want the raised arm? Oh, actually. Nope, didn't mean to hide that. Okay, so. Okay. If that's where the arm starts, how high do I want it to be? Man, like I said at the beginning, this is such slow work. We've been streaming for an hour, and I made a small hole where the arm connects. Alex, you're turning into such a nerd. One of us. One of us. I feel like it should be a little lower. It's so hard. This would be so much easier to visualize if I could just rotate from here and keep that part in the same spot. We're definitely bad influences. Yeah. Yeah, that happens. But hey, at least I'm not influencing people into like heroin, you know? Warhammer's a little cheaper and, you know, healthier. Just as addictive, though, unfortunately. Ugh, this is so hard to look at. Does that make sense for how it would rotate? Because if that's the case... Oh, I guess if I made it a little higher, it could kind of go into the divot. Warhammer is definitely healthier. Verdict's out and cheaper. Yeah, I think cost wise is probably about the same. Okay, so if we did that, and then yeah, it is cutting into the body a little bit, but it almost looks like it goes into the divot, so I think it works. And then where did we put the original arm? So the original arm's there. All right, so let's see. Hide that again. All right, so let's get this into a good shape, or a good spot. I kind of want it to be out more and down a little more. Like that. Maybe I do just leave it in the same spot. Like, it doesn't look terrible. Because then... hide this one. Alright, it's definitely a good spot for the down arm. I think it works for this arm too. You know what? I think I'm just going to leave it like that. So in that case... oh, The question now is... now I really have to decide if I want modular pieces like this or not. Because if I were to make the connector, like, say I were to cut this in half and put a hole in it, and then have a peg coming out right there, that would be all well and good for an arm going down, but then if I were to do an arm like this, the part where it overlaps would be a problem, and I would have to cut off part of it so it actually fits against the body. Ugh. Let's just... I'm happy when I'm done with this stuff, but like, oh, it hurts my brain to figure out and decide what I should do. Oh, you know what? We turned his shoulder into an elbow. He's got an elbow now, so that's two things I've accomplished today. I'm probably gonna call it a day soon. I know it's a lot shorter than yesterday. I'd say don't overthink it, but it's probably too late. We're far past not overthinking it. Yeah, I think... alright, I think what I'm gonna do, I will make it modular. I'll do like a peg and a hole like I did for the head. And then any that do overlap, I'll just have to cut it a little bit. That won't be too hard. And even actually for that matter... oh! Ow! Sorry, as I'm just crashing out. He needs to be able to do this for airplane mode. Airplane mode. So I gotta figure out... oh, beans. Oh, that really complicates things. Hold on, I gotta look... I have to open up another reference image because Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow has robots that are very similar, at least in function, if not aesthetics. Let's see. So like... so here's what they look like in Sky Captain. So like the visuals are very different, but they function in the same way. So what do they do for articulation? What? Wait, I gotta look at the other... that... what are you doing? So, all right, I have the other picture open on my off screen for you guys. And in that picture, the arm connects, well, I can just switch back and forth for you guys. So the arm is down here. So it rotates around this groove. And then here it's just like magically rotated up. And yeah, from looking at the pictures, I'm not seeing like there's no cutout where it would rotate from down to raised ball joint. Yeah, that's hang on. All right, well this was not any help. Okay, which picture do I want? This one. Okay. So, yeah, the original is literally just a ball. Yeah, maybe I'll have to do that. I want like this design, but with the like more realism of this, like how it's got like the rivets and like you can see more details and everything. So I'm kind of trying to do a design that's midway between them. And if I were to do a ball joint, I just don't know. I don't think there's any way to like make it look fancy or like mechanical. Maybe I'll call it here for today and I gotta look at more. Maybe I can find like just look up different robots and see if any have like a better shoulder joint. Yeah, I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. Because I didn't want to stream for too long today anyway, because I want to get working on affiliate stuff, and hopefully they'll be updated soon, so I can do like put in all the point redeems and stuff. Oh, this is centered bad. You can't even see his head, but whatever, that doesn't matter. Yeah, I think next time when I come back to it, I'll figure out what I want to do for the shoulder before stream. Man, imagine if I had forgotten about this and just like, I mean, even as it is, I guess I could do like that and put this a bit lower. Like, that wouldn't be the end of the world. Let's see. I guess it looks weird sticking out, so I guess it would just have to be bigger. So like that, and then, all right, so we gotta change the width, something like that. Yeah, that might kind of work. Let's see, let's put that more into the body so it's only like half out. Okay, so if we were to do something like this. All right, actually, I don't hate that. Because then, so if that's all the way up for airplane mode, oh, no, wait, hold on. Did I close that? So, whoops. Okay, so the body is parallel to the ground, and so are the arm wings. So if the arm wings come out of these grooves, which is why I made it that shape, they would actually have to be like this for flight. Which then this rotation doesn't make sense anymore. Beans. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put in more work to this shoulder joint. Yeah. Oh, if I do that, if it does come out like this, then this side being all flat is gonna look weird. So I should probably go back and make it look like this. Well, it's slow progress, but it's progress. And, you know, it's more work than I've gotten done on it in the past 6 months, which is nice. And that's the real reason I'm doing this, so. All right, yeah, I think I'm going to call it for today. Slow progress, but still good. Thanks for everyone joining today. Ames and Labs and Jen and Minoc, and am I forgetting anyone? Any lurkers? Lurking is always welcome. Lord knows I lurk enough in most chats. Thanks for streaming. No, thank you for watching. Hopefully Twitch updates and we can actually enable the chat points, or chat points, channel points, that's what it's called. The channel points and all those, which I'm still very excited for. I don't want to promise it on Thursday, but if we can do it by Thursday, that would be exciting, hopefully. Yeah, so I'll be back on Thursday. Probably gonna try Land of the Dead again. Try and finish that. Not 100% decided though. We'll see. Either way, I'll be playing something. Be back on Thursday. Yeah, have a good afternoon, evening, night. Have a good day, everyone. Till next time. Let me get ready to get to the end. Bye.